and it's trying to get going for places like Carson City and Minden and Gardnerville and Reno Sparks and other western Nevada locations. It's having trouble falling through a very dry atmosphere and disappearing on the way down, but it will try to continue for the next couple of hours here, so we could end up with some snow showers or rain showers before the morning commute is over. 44 degrees in Reno Sparks for your high today, about 10 to 15 gusting to 30 for the wind speeds. That's mostly out of the southwest. We do have that morning snow chance today, then drying up into the nighttime hours tonight. Tomorrow and Wednesday are quieter and drier for us, but not really all that warm. I guess Wednesday is warmer, though. And then by the time we get to Thursday and beyond, we turn unsettled once again with an active pattern continuing on much of that 7-day forecast. Back over to you.
All right, Tim, thank you for that. Taking a look at what's trending, a new law in France could make it illegal for parents to post pictures of their kids. The new privacy law makes it illegal to post photos of a person without their permission. Now, with the new law, parents, you could face fines of up to $48,000 and a year in prison. Eric Delcroix specializes in internet law and ethics and says children at certain stages maybe don't want to be photographed or don't want their pictures posted online. And then there you go. Well, Delcroix also says, quote, in a few years, children could easily take their parents to court for publishing photos of them when they were younger, end quote. Gosh, do you really think that would happen? Maybe. I guess maybe one of those naked, bathtub pictures could be an issue. I'm not sure. But we'd love to hear what you have to say on this. We're asking your Google Plusers, do you think it's a good idea to make it illegal, Kempton, to post a picture of someone else, in particular, I should say, your children? I can understand a friend, right? That might be an issue, right, Kempton?
Yeah, I mean, friends of the children or classmates of the children, sometimes, hey, you don't want to involve other people's kids. But then your own children, I think that's going too far. The aunties and uncles and the grandparents of both sides should have a uprising and oppose this completely. And I think that's just going too far.
Yeah, and under the age of 18, your legal guardian is your parent, so they should be able to do it. Kate, though, you've got kids, or maybe your kids are at a party and somebody else posted the picture. Maybe you didn't want it. Maybe they were in a strange position or something along those lines. Do you like the law of fining somebody if they post a picture without getting clearance first?
Sacre bleu. I'm telling you, we're trying to rub every ounce of childhood out of these children today. That'd be the day my kids sued me for taking a picture of them, let me tell you. It's the best part of childhood, the embarrassing pictures. Oh, my goodness. And fining in court, they're not families anymore. If a kid would sue a parent, where's the love? Where's the family? It just isn't. They're just people living together. It's really gotten ridiculous.
It's kind of strange. I know I bought a camera just so I could take pictures of my kids, right? All right, Glenn, what do you think about it?
Well, kids are not old enough or mature enough to know whether they should or should not give permission yet. That's why parents are in charge of the kids. And when you reach a certain age, then under the law, the courts, the government will say, now you're old enough to make your own decisions. Now you can say to somebody you don't have permission to post that photo. But while they're a minor and under charge of their parents, the kids don't get a say-so. They're too young.
Love to hear what you have to say. Go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook page. Thanks, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up in our Health Minute, Jeremy Roth takes a closer look at over-the-counter pain medication and how to make the safest choice, especially when it comes to yourself and your family. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back.
All right. See you guys in the next one.
With so many over-the-counter pain meds available, it's often hard to select the right one. In today's Health Minute, Jeremy Roth shows you what to consider to make the safest choice.
We've all experienced these symptoms at some point: a terrible headache, stuffy nose, muscle ache. But which over-the-counter medicine works best? Try considering these options. Brands like Tylenol are popular acetaminophen and are best used to ease pain, treat a headache, or lower a fever. Doctors say adults should not take more than 4,000 milligrams per day. Ibuprofen is an anti-inflammatory drug that works by reducing irritation of nerve endings. So when it comes to treating menstrual cramps or arthritis, try a brand like Advil, Motrin, or a generic NSAID. And when seeking relief from mild to moderate muscle aches, colds, or even headaches, aspirin is another anti-inflammatory choice. The key is to find a treatment that works for you. If you're at risk for heart, liver, or kidney diseases, talk to your doctor before taking any medication. And if you want to try an alternative type of pain relief, some options include acupuncture, yoga, exercise, and cognitive behavioral therapy. For today's Health Minute, I'm Jeremy Roth.
And in more health news, if you have dreams of growing taller, you're in luck. It could still happen for you, even as an adult. Jeannie Mose tells us how in the next half hour. Plus, a charter school is being taken to court over its dress code. We're going to have that still to come in our trending segment. We'll see you guys in a few minutes.
And a legal battle reveals RTC buses are using audio surveillance techniques, while one union representative argues this could be against the law.
Plus, one major movie theater company has added over 600 new locations. We're going to tell you who it is and why it's now considered the largest movie theater chain in the world. That's still to come in your consumer news.
You're watching Mornings on Fox 11, connecting Northern Nevada.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us here on Mornings on Fox 11, 8 o'clock, second hour of the show. A lot to get to. Things are changing. Weather-wise, normally we've been getting used to waking up and finding that the weather has changed. Now it's decided to delay a bit and change as the morning commute starts. Not always such a great thing.
Yeah. I was very surprised this morning when I backed out of the garage and saw that the roads were dry. Not so much the case in some of the higher elevations. Chain controls for most of the morning. We're going to be checking in with Alex as well as Ryan Kerner in the higher elevations. But first, let's see what's going on in the valley with Tim. Hi, Tim.
All right, we're just getting our first report of snow in some of the lower elevations. Cold Springs, Terry sent me a message on Facebook and said it is starting to snow where Terry is. So thank you to you for that report. And we are continuing to watch for some snow showers and rain showers down to the valley floor locations. They are trying, or it has been trying to snow, I should say, for much of the morning, but it is above us and drying out before it reaches the surface. So that's why it's been dry on the roads here at the valley floor locations. It is very dry air. The snow falls through it and then dissipates as it's making its way down toward the ground. So we are continuing to watch for that, but unfortunately, nothing has made it to the ground level yet. Unfortunately for my forecast, fortunately for the morning commute, things are still okay down here on the valley floor. But again, Cold Springs just got our first report of snow there. For this morning, scattered rain and snow showers still possible for the next few hours. Gusty winds as well. Then by this afternoon, things will start to dwindle a little bit and the winds will decrease too. Sierra snow this morning has been going through all of the nighttime hours and into this morning. The roads are tough in parts of the Sierra, and that will taper off into snow shower activity later on today. So a very impressive picture on radar. It looks like it's snowing in all of western Nevada. It is not. It is not reaching the ground for many of us. Definitely a tough forecasting situation. All of this snow was expected to reach the ground, and at this point it hasn't done so for many of us, but we're starting to get reports here and there of some snow making it to the ground. We'll keep an eye on your morning commute and this snow that's right above our heads, and we'll keep an eye on the 7-day forecast too. That's all coming up in a few. Back over to you.
All righty. Thank you, Tim. Well, some of the higher elevations, there could be some tricky driving conditions. Of course, Interstate 80 was closed in both directions late last night because of spin outs and heavy snow. We have Fox 11's Alex Canito joining us now live from Truckee with a look at what you can expect if you're heading out the door there. Hi, Alex.
All right, Ryan, thank you for that. We want to keep you updated on a sad story that we brought you first last week about a teenager in Sparks whose custom wheelchair was stolen a week ago from outside his apartment. Now, that wheelchair cost several $1,000s. A GoFundMe site was set up to help buy him a new one. Tristan Hurley's mother posted on Facebook this weekend that Tristan, who suffered from osteogenesis imperfecta or brittle bone disease, has passed away. Our thoughts and prayers to them.
Reno police have arrested an escaped inmate after a 2-day search. Police say they were transporting Javier Saldana from the police department to the Washoe County Jail Friday afternoon, and at some point, he was able to get away to detectives and flee the area. Now, officers arrested Saldana about 5 o'clock yesterday evening after a brief foot chase. 2 people are in custody this morning after Carson City deputies say they were involved in a shooting last night. The Carson City Sheriff's Office says the shooting happened about 8:30 on Pheasant Drive. A firearm was reportedly recovered from the scene. No injuries were reported.
Well, if you've ever taken public transportation, you know it's not the most private place. But as it turns out, other people on the bus might not be the only ones listening in on your conversation. Washoe County Regional Transportation Commission and the union representing its bus drivers are locked in a 2-year legal battle over whether expanding the audio reach of surveillance recordings on Reno buses is an intrusion of passengers' privacy. A union representative says that the new surveillance plan would violate state law. Transit officials argue expanding the audio capability will help professional injury claims and help law enforcement looking for missing persons and investigating crimes. Gun sales are up and a new movie took over #1 at the box office. Let's go ahead and toss it over to Sam with a look at consumer news.
Well, Smith & Wesson, a manufacturer of firearms and BB guns, had a huge quarter. The gun maker reported an increase of 61.5% in the 3 months that ended in January compared to the same period the year before. Profits also increased dramatically. Smith & Wesson CEO James Debney says that smaller handguns designed for concealed carry and personal protection are still very, very popular with consumers here in the U.S. Well, luggage maker Samsonite is hoping to bag some extra profit with a new acquisition. The company is buying its luxury brand rival Tumi for $1.8 billion. It is among leading brands for high-end travelers, with some of its carry-on bags selling for almost $2,500. The deal gives Samsonite a bigger share of the high-end market, while Tumi will bring benefit from being part of a larger company with a wider global reach. Samsonite CEO says the company will expand the presence in Asia and Europe while strengthening its business in North America. Well, AMC Theaters is now the biggest movie theater chain in the world. AMC made the announcement on Thursday that it acquired Carmike Cinemas in a deal worth $1.1 billion. The deal gives AMC more than 600 theater locations in 45 states in the U.S. It's expected to be completed by the end of the year. Well, Zootopia is taking the box office by storm in its opening weekend. The animated comedy took the top spot, bringing in an estimated $73 million in revenue. That's followed by the action-packed thriller London Has Fallen that's expected to rake in more than $21 million. Marvel Comics-based superhero Deadpool dropped to #3 with about $16 million. Well, still to come, Taylor Swift has already won plenty of awards, and she isn't slowing down, which honors she might soon be receiving. That's still to come in our Hollywood Minute.
that sound good?
Are you ready to talk?
Okay.
Can you say hello or anything? Test your mic.
We need to get an audio check, so can you count to 10 for me?
1, 2, 3.
And welcome back. Your time right now is 8:13. Right now it is 41 degrees in Reno. Well, spring break is almost here. What better way for a young girl to spend it than learning to feel confident about herself? To talk a little bit about that is Isha Casagrande and Miss Alyssa McClinton to talk about couture camp. Love this. You've had camps before, and it's great to see the girls come in.
Yeah, this
and
is
talk
probably
about it.
my 13th year doing couture camp, and this camp is so great because even though it sounds like it's a fashion camp, it really is not. It's all about building up their self-confidence, helping them feel positive and encouraging, teaching them how to work as teams, really like good posture, breathing technique, things that they can even use in school. And it's just a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, and I love that you get the girls together too, different ages, to kind of, this is what we're doing here and there, and just get them together.
We do. And, each activity, we kind of separate them in groups. We'll pull names out of a hat and make sure that they all really get to know each other. I'm with them through the whole day, and it's just amazing to watch the friendships that they have. All the activities that they get to do are really fine-tuned. We're all together the whole time. And there's etiquette training. Like we go to lunch, we're going to Napa Sonoma. They get a 4-course meal. We kind of learn all the etiquette there. And it's just a positive, encouraging, fun time for them. And there is a bit of style in it. You can tell we have a little fashionista here.
Yes, Miss Alyssa here. Can I just tell you, she picked out this entire getup from the top to the bottom. Alyssa, what's your favorite part of the camp?
Making new friends.
Making new friends. It's one of those, you get to go for a couple of days, right? And meet some people as well. Do you feel more confident after you do the camp? You do? You like it? Hey, I have to give you big time props. Your outfit is adorable. And you picked this out yourself?
Yeah.
You did? I love it. What did you think about? Were you like, I just want spring colors? Or what is about this outfit that you like?
I like the jeggings.
The jeggings.
See, she even knows the name. I love it.
I love it. All right. So real quickly, what do people need to know? The who, what, where, and when?
So it's the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, different age groups each day from 9:30 to 3:30. They need to come to the Couture Closet to sign up. We are getting close to selling out on a couple of the days, but the first day is 5 through 8. Second day is 9, 10s, and then 11, 12-year-olds. And it just really is, I'll tell you, if I had a young daughter, she'd be going through this. It's so much fun, isn't it? We're excited, and Alyssa's going to be there with me.
Love it. Alyssa, thank you so much for being with us. Isha, thank you so much. We appreciate it. You can find out more information on our website as well. Tim?
All right, well, good morning to you. That upper elevation snow has been trying to reach the lower elevations for much of the morning, but it's battling a very dry layer of air here in the valleys. So it has been on the way down and dissipating as it does so, but it's getting closer. We're starting to get some reports now. Cold Springs, also Washoe Valley and Collin Ranch, all starting to report some snow reaching the ground in those locations. Not really sticking to the ground, but reaching the ground. Just be careful on your morning commute if you are in one of those spots that sees snow over the next couple of hours. We are watching for mountain snow. It's already going in the mountains. It has been all night. It will continue this morning in spots. Valley showers of the rain and snow variety, drier as we head into the night tonight and the next couple of days, but an active pattern returns latter portion of this week. 30s, 20s, 40s, depending on where you are. So again, not really cold enough here in Reno Sparks for a lot of snow to stick to the ground. The snow has been trying to fall onto Reno Sparks for the last couple of hours, but it's not making it to the ground because it is so dry right here at the surface. So on its way down, it just dissipates and that's it. It doesn't reach the ground, but it will continue to try, and that will continue to add moisture to the atmosphere, which should help us to see some snow showers. Like I said, we're already getting reports now from Cold Springs and Washoe Valley and other lower elevation locations. So we'll continue to watch for that over the next couple of hours. Then things really dry up this afternoon and evening into the night tonight. And then that's it for a couple of days. Tuesday and Wednesday are mostly dry across the area, but we'll have an active pattern returning by Thursday. Winter storm warning and a winter weather advisory remain in place. The winter weather advisory, northeastern California, as well as north of Pyramid within Washoe County. That goes until 10 o'clock this morning. Also for Tahoe and for the Sierra, we do have a winter storm warning continuing until 4 p.m. for continuing snow and also some gusty winds. And then down into Mono County and the southern Sierra, that same winter storm warning is still in effect until 4 p.m. Northeastern Nevada, a few rain and snow showers are possible for the day today. Highs are into the 40s out that way. We're in the 40s in western Nevada at the lower elevations. Breezy conditions, 10 to 15 gusting to 30. Windier up in the Sierra, 15 to 25 gusting to 45 to 60 at times for most elevations of the Sierra, with ridge gusts as high as 90 miles per hour at the tops of the mountains. Highs only in the 30s around Tahoe, especially with that recent snowfall. We just had a good amount of snowfall in the Tahoe area and in the Sierra. That snow is trying to make its way down into the lower elevations. It's starting to do so for some North Valleys locations, and we also got a report out of Washoe Valley of some snow down that way. So it's making its way down to the lower elevations. We just have to patiently wait a little while longer. A few rain and snow showers possible this morning down in the valleys. Then we will dry things out heading into your Tuesday and Wednesday, but another active pattern returns Thursday and beyond. Back over to you.
Well, Taylor Swift continues to win awards, and there's some bad news for Hellboy fans out there.
That's right. David Daniel has it all in today's Hollywood Minute.
The kids still love Taylor Swift. The Out of the Woods singer tops the nominations for this year's Radio Disney Music Awards. She's up for a half dozen honors: Best Female Artist, Song of the Year, Most Talked About Artist, Best Breakup Song, Artist with the Best Style, and Fiercest Fans. The awards will be handed out April 30th in LA. The 1975 will remember 2016 as the year they first topped the Billboard 200. The British alternative band has scored its first #1 album with one of the chart's longer titles, I Like It When You Sleep, For You Are So Beautiful Yet So Unaware of It. It's also #1 on the UK albums chart.
The Golden Army, the unstoppable force.
Oh, crap. Fans of Ron Perlman's classic character Hellboy, we've got some bad news. Variety reports the star was not optimistic when he talked about a third film in the superhero series this weekend at the Guadalajara Film Festival in Mexico. Perlman said it probably will never happen, though you never say never, never. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Never say never ever, that's for sure.
Love that. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's coming up next. Parents in North Carolina are taking a school to court all because their daughters can't wear pants. Strange rule. We're going to tell you all about it coming up in our trending segment. Good morning. Your time is now 8:23. Right now it is 41 degrees in Reno. So taking a look at what's trending. If you were on social media Saturday night, good chance you heard about some fights down in Las Vegas. That's right. UFC 196 saw not one, but two big upsets. In the main event, Nate Diaz upset Irish sensation Conor McGregor with a second round submission. Here we go. And before that, it was the women's championship. Miesha Tate, she submitted Holly Holm, and it should be Holly Holm, by the way, to claim that title, of course. Remember her Ronda Rousey fight from not too long ago. Took her down. All right, turning now to what's trending over on our Facebook page. A North Carolina public charter school is being taken to court over a dress code. Parents of 3 female students say it's wrong that girls are not allowed to wear pants or shorts to school. Hannah Patrick reports.
It's 2016, not 1950.
The times have changed, and these parents say the dress code policies need to change with them.
The fact that it is an issue and that we're having a problem getting them to change it, it is astonishing.
Bonnie Peltier says it all started when her 5-year-old daughter began complaining about the skirt she has to wear to charter day school in Leland.
That she had trouble on the playground with her skirt.
For Erica Booth, it was her 10-year-old daughter.
When it's 19 degrees out and she's so cold that she's crying that she doesn't want to put on a skirt, while boys can wear long underwear under their pants.
The school's uniform policy says girls can wear skirts, skirts, or jumper dresses, except for special circumstances. Boys can wear pants or shorts.
It doesn't seem fair.
That's why Peltier, Booth, and another parent are suing the school with the help of the ACLU.
The only thing I want out of this is that my daughter has the option of wearing pants. That is it.
The school's founder, Baker Mitchell, told Peltier in an email that the 1999 Columbine school shootings motivated the school to enforce this dress code to, quote, preserve chivalry and respect among young women and men, end quote.
It sets a precedent that she's not as valuable as the boys are. Her comfort and her what she feels, it doesn't matter.
It's a precedent they hope to change in court. In Brunswick County, Hannah Patrick, WWAY News Channel 3.
Well, in a statement, a lawyer for Charter Days says the school complies with North Carolina state law when it comes to uniform policy. Asking all of you on Facebook, what do you think about it? Do you think that it's time to change the dress code? Is the dress code fair? And do parents have a case in all of this to say, you know, all I want her to do is to be able to have the option to wear pants? Charter school? I don't know. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Go ahead and post your comments on Facebook. So to come on Mornings on Fox 11, Scott Kelly has been getting plenty of attention for being in space for a year. There's a part of the story, though, that caught Jeannie Moses' attention. We're going to have more on that coming up. Well, if you want to get taller, there may be a way to make that happen. The only problem is you have to leave Earth to do it. Jeannie Moe says more on that coming up.
Also, several members of the Wolfpack basketball team get recognized for their outstanding seasons. We're going to tell you which awards were handed out coming up in sports.
And if you are looking for a new pet, we have one just for you. We'll be heading to the Nevada Humane Society to find out more. That's still to come here on Mornings on Fox 11.
You are watching Mornings on Fox with Bill Frankmore, Samantha Boatman, Melissa Carlson, and weather with meteorologist Tim Studebaker. This is Mornings on Fox.
Hey, good Monday morning, everyone. 8:30 now on your Monday morning. Start of the work week, and man, is it going to be a crazy little week weather-wise. Meteorologist Tim Studebaker is like, wait, another storm headed our way the end of the week? When is it ever going to stop? He likes it, though.
Yeah, not hitting the ground here in the valley for the most part. Some of the higher elevations like Truckee and Mount Rose Highway, we're seeing some light showers there, but I was just outside, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen here on the valley floor. Tim, could that change a little later on this morning?
Well, we've already gotten our first reports from Cold Springs, Washoe Valley, and Collin Ranch that there are some flakes flying there. So it is getting closer and closer to the actual valley floor right here at the station. We'll continue to watch for that. Either way, we have that chance for rain and snow showers this morning. Then it starts to dissipate this afternoon. The chances go down by this afternoon and tonight. 44 in town, morning snow showers and rain showers, depending on where you are. Starting to see the reports coming in from some of the lower elevations now. Scattered rain and snow showers this morning, along with some gusty winds at times. By this afternoon, things will start to taper off for us and winds will decrease. In the Sierra, the snow has been flying for a lot of the night and it continues into this morning. It'll taper off into snow showers later on today. So on radar, it looks very impressive for Western Nevada, doesn't it? It looks like it's snowing all across the entire area, but it hasn't been reaching the ground in a lot of spots in the lowest elevations, and that's because we have a big layer of dry air right at the bottom of the valleys, and so it dissipates on the way down. It sublimates, it's gone by the time it gets down to the ground level. That said, we are still watching for a chance for a few snow showers to make it down to the ground level, perhaps some rain showers as well. Radar is very active for us. It's just not reaching the ground in a lot of spots. There it is over Reno Sparks. Again, still staying dry here at the station, but again, we are starting to get reports just above the valley floor, the North Valleys, Collin Ranch, Washoe Valley as well. So we'll continue to watch for some of these snow showers and rain showers, but right now things are pretty dry here on the valley floor, continuing though into the day today, that chance, and then the 7-day forecast. We have more chances on the way with unsettled weather through much of the 7-day, maybe not for Tuesday and Wednesday, but it'll pick up after that. We'll talk about that on the 7-day. Back to you.
All righty, we appreciate it. Thank you, Tim. And as Tim mentioned, the higher elevations certainly being impacted more than we are here in the valley. Let's toss it up to Ryan Kern. He's got a look at your conditions right now from the Mount Rose area near Incline Village. Hi, Ryan.
All right, well, growing taller doesn't have to be a pipe dream as long as you spend some time in space.
Yeah, astronaut Scott Kelly, who spent almost a year at the International Space Station, can testify to that. Jeannie Moe has a tall tale that's true.
If your answer to this
Do you wish you could grow taller?
is yes, you could try growth supplements
You're guaranteed to grow taller by 2 to 6 inches.
or even,
The Body Tractor. You can grow 3.7 centimeters taller.
or you could do what Commander Scott Kelly did, go to space for almost a year.
Scott Kelly back on Mother Earth.
Kelly arrived back after growing about 1.5 inches.
It's a phenomenon called spinal elongation.
Without gravity compressing the vertebrae, the space between discs expands slightly and the spine gets longer. The physical impact of spaceflight on Scott Kelly is being measured against his twin, former astronaut Mark Kelly.
My brother Mark,
Theoretically, he'd be a little bit taller than his brother, and it actually goes away pretty quickly. So when you get re-exposed to gravity, he walks around.
He's already back to his old size. Sometimes the increase in an astronaut's height even requires NASA to go up a size in spacesuit. Though the growth spurt didn't prevent Kelly from donning a gorilla suit in space. When Isaiah Thomas heard about the size increase, the Celtics point guard tweeted, "I need to go to space ASAP, LOL." Now, if you think that this is no big deal, hey, a measly inch has become part of the presidential debate.
He's always calling me Little Marco. And I'll admit, the guy, he's taller than me. He's like 6'2".
Actually, I'm 6'3", not 6'2", but he said I had small hands.
Even space isn't going to make your hands any bigger, Donald. As for testing the twin astronauts, cartoonist Ed Hall depicted 1 year exposure to the silence of space versus 1 year exposure to a presidential race. It's enough to make an astronaut race back to the space station.
And liftoff.
Jeannie Moe, CNN, New York.
There's got to be some great lessons that come from that. You know what I mean? Some sort of spinal health story that you could get out of that as well. Just, elongating an inch, that's a lot.
I bet you there's no back pain either up in space.
Yeah, I wonder. So cool.
We got to get ourselves up there. All right. Well, several members of the Wolfpack basketball team are getting recognized for their efforts this year. Bill has that and more this morning in sports. Hey, Bill.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, that's right. The Mountain West Conference Basketball Awards are out. Plenty of silver and blue on the list, too. Let's start off with the youngster. Nevada first-year player Cameron Oliver was named Mountain West Freshman of the Year and was well-deserved. Oliver started 25 of 30 games, averaged 12 points and 8 boards a game, 8.5 boards per game. He also led the league with blocks, 71 swats on the year. All right, how about guard Tyron Criswell? Well, he was named Mountain West Sixth Man of the Year. Senior from Omaha, Nebraska, averaged 12 points and 6 rebounds per game off the bench for Nevada. Also, Nevada's leader in field goal percentage, hitting nearly 50% of his shots. And the Pack is locked in as the number 5 seed in the upcoming Mountain West tournament. A record of 10-8 in conference play this year. Lobos are 4th due to head-to-head success. Talking about the New Mexico Lobos. Tip-off at the Thomas and Mack Center, set for 2:30 on Thursday. Well, after much speculation, the Denver Broncos have finally confirmed what everybody thought. Quarterback Peyton Manning is going out on top. ESPN is reporting that Peyton Manning plans on announcing his retirement from the NFL later this morning. Manning will leave the game as the NFL's all-time leader in passing yards, passing touchdowns, and tied with Brett Favre for most quarterback wins. He was named to the Pro Bowl 14 times. Tim, over to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Bill. Well, snow has been battling dry air in the valleys all morning, but we're just starting to see snowflakes on some of our sky cams downtown Reno, so it's starting to make its way down to the valley floor. We're going to talk about your forecast coming up.
Good Monday morning, everyone. We are back here at the Nevada Humane Society with Kimberly Wade with another pet who needs a loving home. Now, if I didn't have 2 dogs at home, Jensen would be going home with me. Tell us about him.
Jensen is, okay, first, apparently he's a ham. He likes to show off for everybody. He is 2 years old, and he is just stunning. He's very, very energetic. So we do recommend that he goes to an adult home with active adults. Myself, I'm a little too busy to run now and then. You'd be a great family. You know you like to run. So someone that can really keep that energy burning, keep him active, keep him happy. But he's also a big lap dog. He loves just to lay around, hook up on the couch on the lap, and just hang out and be completely content.
He loves the snuggles. Now, how old is he, and does he get along with other dogs and kids?
Jensen is 2 years old, so he's still young. He's still got that kind of puppy behavior. Kids, honestly, we really want him to go to that adult home just because his energy is so much.
Okay.
We don't want him to jump up and say hello to someone.
Right.
You know, he's better off with an adult who can really learn those behaviors and teach him the good manners that we know are in there. Overall, Jensen is pretty good with other dogs as well, but with any dog adoption, we want people to bring their dogs down to the shelter, and that way we can do a meet and greet with your dog and Jensen and make sure he is a right fit for everybody in the family.
Right, because not everyone gets along with everyone. We know that, right? So you want to make sure that everyone gets along, but he is such a little sweetheart. And you guys have a big event coming up on March 12th, Fido Fest. Tell us about that.
We do. If you love dogs, this is the great event for you. We are going to bring lots and lots of dogs. Happening at the Summit in South Reno.
Okay.
They've got a big outdoor plaza. We're bringing dogs down there. We'll have vendors. We'll have food trucks. Lots of cool stuff happening, all for the great doggy parents. Great place. Bring your dog. Come down there. Meet somebody. Fall in love. Even if you're not looking to adopt, you'll have vendors where you can shop for doggy-related goodies. The Summit's also giving back. A lot of their stores are offering specials that day, so it's going to be a great time for the whole family.
Sounds like a lot of fun. And if you see Jensen and you have fallen in love with him here on Mornings on Fox 11, come down to the Nevada Humane Society. They are open 7 days a week. What time do you guys open?
11 a.m., both in Reno and Carson City.
All right. Tell them you saw Jensen here on Mornings on Fox 11. All right, well, this week is National MS Awareness Week, and Linda Lott, the director of Nevada's National Multiple Sclerosis Society, and also Dana Serini, MS support group leader for young people with MS under 40, are here to tell us a little about how you can show your support for the event. Ladies, thanks for being with us this morning.
You're welcome.
All right, tell us a little bit about the Awareness Week this week.
Well, this week, March 7th through the 12th, is MS Awareness Week nationwide, and everyone across the country is wearing orange to raise awareness for multiple sclerosis and to help us all be stronger to help people with MS. And part of what we're doing this week is we have Codfather Food Truck, who is doing Give Back today at the Microsoft parking lot. They're giving a percentage back to multiple sclerosis, and then again on Friday at Custom Inc. parking lot. So it's just about raising awareness and people reaching out to help those with MS.
Yeah, and Dana, tell me a little about your connection.
Of course. So I was diagnosed over 2 years ago, and I got hooked up with the National MS Society, and I'm one of those people that I love to give back. I need to figure out what I can do, so I started running the Young People Under 40 support group, and so we meet once a month and discuss what's going on with us, and we're about being positive, raising awareness, and determined to find a cure. So that is what we do.
Love that. And of course, part of that is letting people know what it is, some of the signs, what you can do, just raising awareness in general, which is why I'm going to be sporting orange tomorrow, not blue. I feel bad for it, but orange tomorrow. You've also got a walk going on. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the MS Walk is April 30th, Saturday at Idlewild Park, and we typically get over 1,300 people that come out for the walk, and it's a fundraiser for us, so we can put money towards research for a cure, and also a large percentage stays locally so we can help people with programs and services.
Yeah, big reason why we help sponsor this. We feel very passionate about it as well. What do people need to know when it comes to registering? What's the deadline, location, time, etc.?
Well, they can register day of, but we encourage them to register in advance to raise money for this cause, and they can call us locally. Call me at 827-4257 or walkms.org.
All right, a lot of great information. Wear that orange this week. Also, grab some great food around town, going to a couple different locations, and your donations will be able to be passed on there as well. Part of the proceeds. Ladies, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Tim, over to you.
All right, well, good morning to you all. Morning long, the snow has been trying to fall into the valley floor locations, and it has been battling a layer of dry air right in the bottom of the valley. Now it's finally starting to overcome that dry air. A few flakes have started to make their way down to the valley floor locations. All the while, it has been snowing in many mountain locations this morning. We'll continue this trend for the morning hours with mountain snow and valley snow and rain showers, and then things will start to dry up as we head into the night tonight. 30s and 40s across much of the area, so even though we have snowflakes arriving at the valley floor now in Reno Sparks, they're likely melting on contact, so probably not affecting your commute too much, but wet roads are possible. Here's the storm system. It's been spinning overhead for about the last 12 to 24 hours here, and it's continuing to do so, but it's been battling that dry air, again, in the valleys of western Nevada. Radar is so much more impressive than what's actually happening out there. A lot of this is up in the air and not making it to the ground, but it's starting to do that now, so we'll continue to watch that over the next few hours here. All the while, it's been snowing in the mountains, raining in the lower elevation of California. We'll continue to watch this whole storm system wrap up over us for the next few hours here, and then things will really kind of dry out as the storm system pulls off to our east tonight and into tomorrow for a much drier trend tomorrow and into your Wednesday. As a result, though, of the storm that is still hanging out over us, we still have a winter weather advisory in northeastern California in purple there on your screen. 10 a.m. is when that expires, so another hour and 12 minutes or so here that will be expiring unless they decide to extend it. It also includes northern Washoe County north of Pyramid Lake. For the lake, Tahoe that is, and then also into the Sierra in pink there, we have a winter storm warning. That goes until 4 o'clock this afternoon, and it also extends down to the southern Sierra, including Mono County, until 4 p.m. So northeastern Nevada, a few showers, rain and snow variety, into the 40s for the highs there. Western Nevada also into the 40s for the lower elevations today. West winds at 10 to 15 at times, gusting to 30, so heads up for a little bit of breezy conditions today. Upper elevations, 15 to 25, gusting to 45 to 60, with the ridge tops gusting as high as 90 miles per hour. We have snow in the mountains this morning, breaking apart into more snow shower activity by the afternoon, and snow showers are finally arriving for some of the lower elevations as we speak. Into the 40s for our northern zones, and then into the Truckee Meadows, about 44 degrees in Reno Sparks for your high later on today. Not too much on the way of winds, 10 to 15, gusting to 30 out of the southwest. Things will quiet down tonight into tomorrow. We have a quieter trend for Tuesday and Wednesday, but a more active pattern does return Thursday and beyond into the weekend, with shower chances and upper elevation snow chances returning once again to that forecast. Over to you.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what's trending this morning. A North Carolina charter school is being taken to court over its dress code. Parents of 3 female students say that it is wrong that the girls are not allowed to wear pants or shorts to school. The school's uniform policy says the girls can wear skirts, skirts, or jumper dresses, and boys can wear pants or shorts. But Mom Erica Booth says it doesn't seem fair. She says, quote, when it's 19 degrees out and she's so cold, speaking of her daughter, that she's crying and she doesn't want to put on a skirt, while boys can wear long underwear under their pants, end quote. Ask your Google Plusers, what do you think about it? The school, by the way, is saying that they did this right after the Columbine shootings, and they're trying to put in a way for there to be a difference between the students, but everybody's all the same in a uniform as well. So ask your Google Plusers what you think about it. Glenn, do you think it's an issue? Do you think girls should be able to wear pants as well?
I think I'm going to start charging for this kind of legal advice. Okay, in a private school, the private school sets the rules, that's it. Our charter school acts like a private school, but they accept public money. So the rules are a bit different here on what the government will or won't allow. So in this case, they might actually have a suit. Personally, though, I think the school sets the standards for the dress code. If the parents don't like it, go to the meetings. Just start showing up at the meetings, parents. You can resolve things there instead of in court.
And again, what they're saying here mostly is because of the cold weather in particular. Kempton, what do you think? Is it time to allow girls to wear pants?
Yeah, I think totally. I mean, the school officials, the founder, shouldn't be this pig-headed. There's a reason the girls are crying and don't want to go to school because it's so cold and they have to wear dresses. Let them wear pants, change the code.
And Kate, do you agree? As a mom, you sending out, maybe your daughter in the morning, she says, I'm cold. I want to wear pants. I want to wear long underwear under pants that it's so cold. What do you think about it?
Well, I think that there are so many options right now. And the fact that they've given them the option to wear a skirt resolves the issue about sitting on the floor, playing at recess, etc. I went to private school my whole academic career. I wore pants under my skirt till I got to school. When I got to school, I took them off, because that was the rule. Again, whether it's a charter school or a private school, they do have a dress code that these parents knew were in effect when they enrolled their child. They have to stick to it. There are so many other things they could do, and still adhere to the code. So, again, me, I think it's bogus suits.
Litigious, maybe? All right, we'd love to hear what you have to say. Go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook page. Sam?
Well, still to come, two brothers play and win the Powerball lottery.
Kind of wide varieties of opinion.
Sorry.
True enough.
Yeah.
Can't agree this time.
Yeah.
All right. See you tomorrow, hon. I got a conference.
All right. Okay, see you guys. Have a good day. All right. Bye.
All right. Let me go get lunch again.
I'm coming, baby!